first met that I knew I would never forget about you. The way you laughed harder than I'd ever seen, like the very first flower of spring. You had me singing for days and days, only dreaming of ways and ways to say. And tell me once, tell me twice, tell me all the time, we're in love like the love that's in our favorite songs. And I'm feeling like there's more than just a feeling when you say I love you always. Something special from the start, a perfect pair made of imperfect bonds. Even when our thoughts come in between, love you means I'm always yours to keep. We'll be singing for days and days, only dreaming of ways and ways to say. And tell me once, tell me twice, tell me all the time, we're in love like the love that's in our favorite songs. And I'm feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you say I love you always. And tell me once, tell me twice, tell me all the time, we're in love like the love that's in our favorite songs. And I'm feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you say I love you always. When you say I love you always, you got me feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you got me feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you say I love you always. You got me feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you got me feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you. We'll be singing for days and days, only dreaming of ways and ways. And we'll be singing for days and days and days. Tell me once, tell me twice, tell me all the time, we're in love like the love that's in our favorite songs. And I'm feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you got me feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you. And tell me once, tell me twice, tell me all the time, we're in love like the love that's in our favorite songs. And I'm feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you got me feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you got me feeling like it's more than just a feeling when you say I love you always.
Everybody quiet.
We've been together for a while now. We're growing stronger every day now. It feels so good and there is no doubt I will stay with you as each morning brings the sunrise and the flowers bloom in springtime. On my love and you can rely, and I'll stay with you. Oh, I will stay with you through the ups and the downs. Oh, I will stay with you when no one else is around. And when the dark clouds arise, I will stay by your side. And I know stay with you. Though relationships can get old, they have the tendency to grow cold. We have something like a miracle, yeah, and I'll stay with you. Oh, I will stay with you through the ups and the downs. Yes, I will stay with you when no one else is around. And when the dark clouds around, I will stay by your side. And I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you. Yeah, everything will be fine. Yeah, and I'll stay with you through the end of all time. I will stay with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got the sweetest love. There ain't nothing sweeter. I got the sweetest love, and nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter. Now I'm a climber. This mountain's just my ladder. It gets better every second we're together. Ooh, baby, it feels so right. A new beginning starts tonight. The reason for wedding songs is because of you and me, and sweet as love. Finally, I can't believe it's you and me. You're my sweetest love. I got the sweetest love. There ain't nothing sweeter. I got the sweetest love, and nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter. Come on now, I got the sweetest love. There ain't nothing sweeter. I got the sweetest love. Can nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter. Oh yeah. Now I got that feeling in my gut. Now I need your fire in my life. Now I wanna give you love so much, and I keep on feeling my sweet, my sweet, sweet love. I can't believe you and me, we gotta be. You're my sweetest love. I got the sweetest love. There ain't nothing sweeter. I got the sweetest love. Can nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter. Come on now, I got the sweeter love. There ain't nothing sweeter. I got the sweetest love. Can nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter. Alright, I got the sweetest love. There ain't nothing sweeter. I got the sweetest love. Can nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter. Oh, I got the sweetest love, and nothing be sweeter. I got the sweetest love. Can nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter. Sweet love. Can't believe you and me, we gotta be on my sweet.
Not that things haven't been real up until this point. You had dinner last night. We had the Ushruf a month ago at the shul. But now this is becoming. Can I ask everybody to please come over? This is the real moment where we begin the ceremony, because the ceremony itself doesn't start when we walk down the aisle to the chuppah. It starts when we sign the ketubah, an ancient marriage document outlining the rights and the responsibilities that each of you have to one another. So Stephen and Sarah, Stephen and Sarah, we've met lots of times. I won't make you translate what's inside, I promise. But Stephen, if you agree to everything outlined in this ketubah, please take hold of this pen showing your affirmation. Thank you. All right, Sarah, if you agree to everything outlined in this ketubah, please take hold of this pen. Thank you. Okay, where are my witnesses? All right, Mike, not David.
Not a witness.
No. you are a witness. You are not the witness. Okay, Hal. So we're going to ask you both to sign your names in Hebrew. So
We have a practice sheet if you want that also.
okay, so Hillel Ben Yehuda.
There we go.
Hillel Ben
Tell
Yehuda.
you what. I'll bless you to sign this for me.
Okay.
Then I'll dot it.
Okay.
That
Fine.
works? Like this?
Just copy.
It's okay. I don't want us to ruin your beautiful piece of art.
No.
I'll do a lot of it, and then you'll finish it. How about that? Don't take pictures of this. How? Great. Yes? Okay. Yeah?
Okay, so Sarah, just your English name and same.
Okay, and who's signing the marriage license?
David.
That's David?
Jeannie.
Okay.
That was my best.
One second. So, your name, your address, and then sign on this line. So you skip a line and then
Okay.
sign.
You don't live in London anymore, David.
Okay, and then this one.
She'll help.
New York marriage license is very confusing. It sounds
I know, it's just not on the right glasses.
Okay, so
But I think I
you see
can
it?
figure out,
Okay.
figure it out. I'm so honored.
Okay. Thank you. And
It's
now,
already almost a month.
all right, now Stephen, you sign right there. And then Sarah, you sign the line below. Well, not One sec. Okay, so the next part of the ceremony is the transition between this moment of signing the ketubah and getting ready for the aisle and the chuppah. So as you see, Sarah's wearing a blusher. It's traditional at a Jewish wedding for a bride to wear a veil. And there are three different explanations. The most common explanation is that when Jacob fell in love with Rachel, Jacob's father-in-law, biblical father-in-law, tricked him because Rachel was the younger daughter and that he should be marrying Leah first, the older sister, and he got the wrong bride. But we know that Stephen has the right bride. I'm not concerned about that. The second reason is a little bit better. It's that when Rebecca, also biblical Rebecca, saw Isaac for the first time, she blushed herself, she covered herself with her veil, in a sense, an idea of modesty, that she fell in love with him, love at first sight. That's a closer explanation. You met freshman year on your floor. But the explanation that I love the most actually has nothing to do with the Bible, says the rabbi. It has to do with, you're going to put this veil down. This is going to be the last barrier between them until the end of the wedding ceremony. The veil will come up completely after the cantor recites the Sheva Brachot, the 7 blessings. at which point, except for a few more remarks from me and the breaking of the glass, the wedding is officially complete. And we know that there's no more barriers between them. It's the two of them as a unit. So I really love that explanation because we know that's what we're embarking on now, making the two of you a unit. So what I'd like you to do is read this together from Eternal One.
Eternal One, our God, source of all creation, we pray that the ability to love and understand be recreated for us every day. May you endow us with the strength to be ever sensitive to each other, and may the blessing of companionship rest upon all of us.
Okay, and now Stephen, if you can help Sarah by taking her blusher, the smaller one. We'll get another picture. And there she is, so that'll never... So if you are not walking down the aisle, I encourage you to go find seats, and everybody else remain in here until we're ready to walk. Thank you. Good job. You may be seated. Bruchim Habayim, we welcome you. With this moment, your hopes are being fulfilled. This moment is a merging of two paths of life into one. Bruchim Habayim, we welcome you, Stephen, and we welcome you, Sarah, to this loving partnership. The Jewish wedding ceremony consists of two ceremonies, both over glasses of wine, separated by the reading of the ketubah, which we signed earlier. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu mitzotav v'tzivanu al ha'arayot, va'asar lanu et ha'arusot, v'hitir lanu et ha'nesuot lahanu, al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai, v'kadesh amo Yisrael, al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe, whose mitzvot add holiness to our lives, and whose will guides us even in the most intimate of our relationships. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, who sanctifies the people Israel with chuppah, the wedding canopy, standing under the talis, Stephen, that you were given by your grandparents, and kiddushin, the sacred wedding traditions. As you share this wine, so may you share all things from this day on with love and understanding. May life's joys be heightened, its bitterness sweetened, and each of its moments hallowed. The exchange of rings now takes place. The rings are whole, complete, no breaks. They complement one another. Stephen, if you'll put the ring on Sarah's finger, right here,
This finger.
and repeat Harayat,
Harayat. Harayat.
Mikudesh Ali,
Mekadesh Ali.
B'taba'at Zo,
Bita'at Batso.
Kedat Moshe,
Kedat Moshe.
and then you say V'Yisrael.
Yisrael.
And by this ring,
By this ring,
you are consecrated to me
you are consecrated to me
as my wife,
as my wife,
in accordance with the laws of Moses
is in accordance with the laws of Moses
and the people Israel.
and the people Israel.
Amen.
And Sarah, if you can put this on Stephen's finger. Anila Dodi,
Anila Dodi,
Vidodi Li.
Vidodi Li.
I am to my beloved,
I am to my beloved,
and my beloved is to me.
and my beloved is to me.
We'll read a selection of the ketubah that we just signed a little while ago. Be'achad b'Shabbat, b'shlosha asar yom l'chodesh Sivan, shnat chamishat alpayim v'sheva ma'ot, v'shivim v'shmona l'briyat olim l'manin sha'anu monin kan, beGarden City, New York, America Hatzvonit, Echav Hatan, Gedalia Yisrael, Ben Mordechai v'Sheva Razel, Amar Leila Hada Betulta, Sarah Bat Matityahu, v'Susan, Have Leila Ichu Kedat Moshe Yisrael, V'Hakol Sharir V'Kayam, Ne'um Hillel Ben Yehuda, Ne'um Meir Simcha Ben Yael. This has been witnessed, this has been signed, and Sarah, if you can take hold to show full agreement of what's inside. We now celebrate the second ceremony, the Nisuin. This is the Sheva Brachot, the 7 blessings. 7 in Judaism signifies both holiness and holiness. The idea of Shabbat, of rest, but also of completion. And by joining a bride and a groom under the chuppah, what we're saying is that this is a complete unit, one that we so excitedly celebrate, and that you're surrounded by your family and friends, and the cantor will recite the 7 blessings over the next glass of wine. Sarah, Stephen, we've made it. All the planning, preparation, texts, meetings, logistics have brought us to this moment. Turn around for a second and look at all of your family and friends who have gathered to celebrate you and your marriage. Now look back here. Take a breath. I am so honored to be under this chuppah with you and your families. I want to take a moment as we welcome everyone here under the chuppah to acknowledge and pay tribute to those who aren't here today, but are certainly with us in our minds and our hearts. Sarah, we're missing your grandparents, Chester and Evelyn Cohen, and Robert Shields, who have passed away. and we are sad that Sarah's grandmother, Elizabeth Shields, wasn't able to make the journey here to New York. We also recall Stephen's grandparents, Alvin Madonic and Sandra and Stuart Pochapin. We know how much family means to both of you as we recall all of them. And so that is why we are so thrilled that Bubby is here to celebrate. Because as Stephen told me at his Ufruf last month, Bubby is perfect. This is such a wonderful time in the Jewish year to get married. Usually the weather is a bit nice, but it got much nicer. The sun came out for your wedding. But also because we have emerged from one of the most sacred holidays in the Jewish calendar, the holiday of Shavuot. It's during this holiday that we recall the love between the people Israel and God. And the tradition teaches that Mount Sinai was the chuppah, where God and the Israelites pledged their commitments to one another, a fitting metaphor as we stand together and bring closer Stephen and Sarah, two amazing individuals who have made that commitment. This Jewish wedding ceremony is one that is complete with blessings. We bless the occasion, we bless the marriage and the day. We recited the Sheva Brachot, the 7 blessings which praise God for not only creating heaven and earth, but people and the love between them. It is in these blessings that we realize how two people can be so connected, and how a marriage is a symbol of two people fitting like two pieces in a puzzle. Just as we praised are you, Adonai, our God, who created joy and gladness, bride and groom, pleasure, song, delight, laughter, love, peace, and companionship, so too Sarah and you, Stephen, have come together to create these things. For you are best friends. And that is a theme that resonated when we spoke and when you wrote to me. In meeting with me, you shared with me that you want to just have fun together, do everything together. You find similar things funny. I love that you each said you have complementary knowledge bases and that you're always learning from one another. Together as a couple, it is clear that you emulate the blessings that we just bestowed upon you as a couple. In thinking about Shavuot, where we mark the revelation of the 10 Commandments, we recall that the ancient rabbis also taught us that the tablets of the 10 Commandments correspond to a bride and a groom. Like two pieces of a puzzle, those two tablets fit together where they complement one another. It is as if they were writing about the two of you for this weekend. For Stephen, you shared some people would describe their significant other as their rock, or the same person as themselves. But Sarah and I aren't like that. Neither of us is the other's rock, because we don't need to be kept down to earth. I like to explain Sarah and myself as the exact opposite of the same person. We have different interests and knowledge, but we are allowed to learn from so much from each other. In my eyes, Sarah knows everything that has ever happened in history. She is my dictionary, thesaurus, grammar corrector, and proofreader. We both love to read, but we enjoy different books. All these differences allow us to always have things to talk about, and we're constantly teaching each other. She teaches me history, and I teach her technology and fiction. Sarah, you two shared with me ideas that confirm what I already knew, that you are meant to be together. The way we fell in love is the best way it could possibly have been, you said. We were best friends first, and we remain best friends. Our years together at Cornell and in California are full of fantastic memories. But the parts I like best are not our fancy dates or our formals, but the normal day-to-day hanging out. I love Stephen because he is the person I always want to be with, who I never get tired of being with. Even when we are separated during school breaks or when we first moved to different cities, talking to him was the highlight of my day, although I always wished he was with me instead of across the state. I love Stephen because he introduces me to new things. He challenges my ideas around the world while respecting what I have to say. It is clear that the two of you are a perfect match. You have qualities that complement one another, but you allow each other to have your own voice. You support each other in your career goals, and you'll make one another happy for years to come. And that's because you share similar values. Stephen, you said, although we have many differences, Sarah and my core values are very similar. We're both big believers in education and always continuing to learn. Sarah always appreciated my fun facts, and now even contributes her own. We both care about families and friends, and we both care and are proud to be Jewish. Sarah and I found out other core values that we share all the time. And Sarah, you said, Stephen is always there for me when I'm sick, and when I'm sad, and any other time that I need him. Stephen is the person who will, well, you wrote Steve. Steve is the person who will stay up late with me, helping me figure out how to code something for a class. He is the person who will come into the lab with me on weekends so we can hang out. He is the person who has always supported me, who always has time for me, who always lets me know that I don't need to be anyone other than myself. I want to marry Stephen because he is and always will be my best friend and so much more. We've had many adventures together, and I can't wait to see where they lead us next. Finally, Stephen, you said, Sarah is fun to be with and to talk to. She's a person I want to tell any good news and the person I want comforting me when I get bad news. I think my favorite thing is the fact that I just enjoy being in her presence. Even if we're doing other things, we just enjoy being close to each other. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with her. I share this not only so the two of you can hear it, but so that your parents can hear it. Watching your kids get married has got to be one of the most profound moments, but knowing that they have found someone who loves them as much as you do is something that you should be truly proud of, and both of you can follow in the footsteps of the incredible relationships of both of your parents as you start this next step on your journey together. We've met in so many places, in cafes, on the phone, on FaceTime, and on the bima at the synagogue earlier this month for your Ufruf. Each of these meetings were to add up to this moment and beyond, where we could, enveloped by the canopy of the chuppah, surrounded by your family and friends, invoke God's blessings, since we live in God's world to work and to create, to love and to be loved, to rejoice and to be fulfilled, and to share ourselves with those that we love. And that is what you are doing. So as you enter this new covenant, matched only by the covenant at Sinai that we celebrated last week, you are committing to uphold and honor each other, to value each other, to share the joys and the sorrows in your lives, and to create a home based on Jewish values and Jewish living. So now, the cantor and I will be able to recite the priestly blessing. The priestly blessing is one of the most ancient blessings in the world, and we read it in the Torah yesterday in synagogue. This blessing is often recited at the Shabbat dinner table from parents to their children. And I know that since both of you told me how much family means to you and how much Judaism means to you, that one day, whenever you guys decide, that you'll have children and you'll share this blessing with them. May Adonai bless you and protect you. May Adonai show you favor and be gracious to you. grant you peace. Our hope is that this is just the first of many blessings that you will receive. And now, since both of you have acted out of love and affection, acting in accordance with these rites and ceremonies instituted by our Holy Torah, and in accordance with the laws of the state of New York, you, Stephen Pochakin, and you, Sarah Cohen, are now husband and wife. The last part of a Jewish wedding is the breaking of a glass. We know that even during the most joyous of moments, we acknowledge that the world isn't quite perfect yet. And so, as you break this glass, what I know is the two of you together will work to make it that much more perfect and fix the world we live in.
All right, there we go.
Back.
you might as well just join me on the floor. I ain't gonna wait all night. Let's go. Get your hands high in the air. Shake, shake, shake the area and move it. Oh, everybody get your hands up in the air. Get them up real high. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like you to do right now, do not sit down. I just need you to move to the edges of the dance floor.
It's a beautiful day. Living life. It's a beautiful day. Come on in now. It's a beautiful day.
Are you ready out there, baby?
Yeah.
Make some noise. Get them hands
It's a
up high.
day.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in Sarah and Steven Pochepe.
It's a beautiful day. Saturday. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Give them a big round of applause. Come on. No, I don't think you heard me. I said give them a big round of applause. And now a very special song for a special couple here today. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that I adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it, 'cause love was made for you and me. Here we go. Love is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that I adore and love. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. For you and me. You can do better than that. Give them a big round of applause. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I want to see an inside circle, an outside circle. Come on, let's go, everybody. Let's get that video camera back a little bit. Move those lights. We're going to be rocking. I want to see all those circles. Evinu shalom aleichem. Evinu shalom aleichem. Evinu shalom aleichem. Evinu shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. Evino, shalom aleichem. Evino, shalom aleichem. Evino, shalom aleichem. Evino, shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. Cemento, mazel tov, cemento. Cemento, mazel tov, cemento. Cemento, mazel tov, cemento. Yehela alenu. Cemento, mazel tov, cemento. Cemento, mazel tov, cemento. Cemento, mazel tov, cemento. Yehela alenu. Yehela, Yehela, nu. Ule kol Israel. 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 Yehela, Yehela, nu. Ule kol. Here we go. Maya, oh my ambitious, Maya, oh my ambitious. Maya, oh my ambitious. Maya, oh my ambitious. Birushalayim, 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 Birushalayim. Okay, let's get that circle moving one more time. Everybody, come on. Birushalayim, 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 Birushalayim. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hup, yeah, 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 yeah. Hup, yeah, 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 yeah. Hup, lie, 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 la, 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 la. La 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 la. OTA, OTA, come to OTA, Bashana, Bashana, Abaha. OTA, OTA, come to OTA, Bashana, Bashana, Abaha. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la. OTA, OTA, come to OTA, Bashana, Bashana, Abaha. OTA, OTA, come to OTA, Bashana, Bashana, Abaha. L'chaim, Mazel Tov. Can everybody say yeah? So tough, so tough. Gina's working down all day, working for a man. She brings him a pay for love, for love. Says you better hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if I make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love.
We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there.
Oh, living on a prayer.
Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear.
Oh, living on a prayer.
Yeah. Tommy's got a 6-string in hand. He's holding it in when he used to make it tucked hotel. I'm so tough. Tina's dreaming, running away. She cries in the night, and Tommy whispers, "It's okay, yeah. Someday." Says you better hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we'll make it or not. We got each other, that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there.
Oh, living on a prayer.
Just take my hand, we'll make it, I swear.
Wow, been living on a prayer, living on a prayer.
Oh, you better hold on, ready or not. We live for the fight, but that's all that you got.
Living on a prayer.
Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Wow, been living on a prayer. Oh,
We're halfway there.
wow, been living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Wow, been living on a prayer, living on a I stay out too late. Got nothing to hide. What people say, that's what people say. I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. But that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I come on over, baby, we can shake, shake, shake. Yeah. Cause the players gonna play, 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 play. The haters gonna hate, 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 hate. The youngest gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Oh, fakers gonna fake, 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 fake. Fakers gonna fake, 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 fake. The youngest gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. You got to, yeah. Shake it off, shake it off. 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 Shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. You got to, yeah. Shake it off. You got to, yeah. Shake it off. Players gonna play, 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 play. Haters gonna hate, 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 hate. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Heartbreakers gonna break, 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 break. Fakers gonna fake, 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 fake. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off.
Hey, let's give the bride and groom a nice big round of applause. Come on, everybody. Come on, baby. I said give him a big round of applause. Come on, band.
Thank you, thank you.
Sarah, 25 years ago, 25 years have gone very quickly. And being an older dad who was brought up in a household of just boys, no sisters, I always was concerned about trying to bring up a daughter. I really didn't know what would happen, but fortunately, I had with me a woman, Susan, your mother, who helped make a very great team. And now sometimes she wanted to lead a little bit too much, but all things really turned out well. And Sarah, as much as I adored you as a child, I really appreciate you as the person you've become. Strong, sensible, intelligent, caring, with just a little bit of the Cohen irreverence. Steve, you are going to come into our family, and we hope that the work that we've done with our daughter will translate into something wonderful for the two of you. And so I will pass that on to Sue then.
This is a perfect day. Sarah and Stephen, you have each chosen the perfect partner with whom to share your life. There is great chemistry and a special connection and balance between you. Be each other's North Star to guide you on your journey and adventures together. The one bright star that you can count on, the one that is true, steady, and reassuring. Sarah and Stephen, we are so proud of you. and how much each of you has accomplished and how much you will accomplish together. Sarah and Stephen, we are so happy for you. We love you.
So we just wanted to say at the end that Sarah and Steve, we haven't lost a daughter. We've just gained a reliable source of tech support. And may you always share the lead. So here's to the two of you. Mazel tov.
Okay, let's give them a big round of applause, everyone. And now, parents of the groom, ladies and gentlemen, Shari and Mark. Give them a big round of applause.
I'm not planning on speaking tonight. Mark's going to speak for both of us, but I just want to thank everyone for being here tonight to share this just joyous occasion with our family and to celebrate Stephen and Sarah, who we love so much, and we're so excited. When I was on the dance floor, I had this, I started to cry. I felt so overwhelmed, and I honestly thought about the love that I felt the night that we got married and how perfect that was, and that's what I wanted for you, and I hope, and I know we got it. So we love you, Sarah. Welcome to the family. I have a daughter now. Woohoo! And Mazel tov.
What I told them before is that everyone in this room is here for just one reason, to celebrate your love and to be there for you now and forever. And everyone in this room just means something so much to us, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate coming here. I want to start with a toast that was made at our wedding by my father, Stuart Poe Chapin, who Stephen is named after. And he started out by quoting Annie Poe, his mother, my grandmother, talking about life as moments. Now, Nanny really lived this, that life is moments to cherish, to collectively enjoy, and moments just to take in an experience like this one. I hope we all just stop for a minute and recognize just how beautiful a moment it is. And you can't just celebrate a moment alone. It's celebrating a moment together with people you love, you truly care about. And that's what's so beautiful, because we're here sharing the love with Stephen and Sarah. And the love they have for each other is so beautiful and shared by so many here. And we know that we'll all be here not only to celebrate this evening, but so many more that will be here now and forever. And we love you guys. It should only be as beautiful as tonight and only celebrate wonderful things. Sarah, we love you. We are so thrilled to finally have a daughter. We only had boys. We don't know from daughters. But we keep asking, how is it possible for such an accomplished, beautiful PhD student at Caltech who has an interest in law be so, for lack of a better term, chill? She's just calm. How is that possible? Because it's not exactly the case, as you've heard, in our family. But the point is that it comes from a family, and you just have to meet her parents, Matthew and Susan, who are just such lovely, wonderful people who care so deeply for the two of you. And you see where you get it, and clearly you put a lot of work into making Sarah the type of young lady that she is today, and we're thrilled to be here. And Stephen, we're proud of you, not just because you're a coder and you work for Google and YouTube and you do all that stuff. That's part of it. We're proud of all that. But we're proud of the incredible, caring young man you are, loving, caring, kind, someone who has real passion for other people, and someone who chose such an incredible partner. You, two of you, are together in life's journey. And when I asked you, Stephen, what is it about you and Sarah? What is it that makes the two of you such a special couple? You said you're two parts of the same piece, just different parts. You're parts of the same person, just different parts. And there's a lot of wisdom in that. Because the truth is, as many of you have probably heard me say before, when you get married, you go from me to we. Now, sometimes when you're married to Shari, it's the royal we, because I just make the coffee and she does the rest. But you guys are a team now, and there's nothing more important as a team. And truthfully, a good marriage, for better or for worse, when you have each other, is always better. And you guys will always have each other. It's also what our mother, Grandma Sandy, said and taught us. It's about roots and wings. Roots, where you came from, all the people here, and wings, the ability to soar. And you guys clearly have the ability to soar, and this is just the beginning. And unless you're like Bubby, who's always right, and we are so thrilled to have Bubby here tonight with us celebrating as their grandmother. Marriage requires compromise, forgiveness, a sense of humor, and an understanding that the word fine actually means not fine. And ask any married person in this room, fine is actually an acronym. It means what? Feelings inside, not expressed. You hear that word fine, recognize what it is. You know what I'm talking about. I want to just end with Stephen's papa, Al Madonic, who's not here tonight. He told me the day that we got married that the most important thing in the world at a marriage from that moment on is the two of you. That no matter what happens, you always have to remember that the two of you are the most important thing, and you always have to recognize what you have and cherish it and never take it for granted. That you love each other deeply, that you laugh, you continue to dance. God, you guys were great. And look around this room and know that everybody here will always be here for you now and forever because we love you so much. So let's drink to Stephen and Sarah and to their forever love and good health and wonderful things. We love you guys.
Hey, let's give Sherry and Mark a nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, if you will. And we'd like to do this first song for Sherry and Mark at this time, a very special song.
My lonely days are over. Her life is like a song. Oh yeah, yeah. At last, the skies above are so blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. And I looked at you. Well, I found a dream that I could speak to. A dream that I could call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. Oh, you smile, oh, and the spell it was cast. And now here we are in heaven, for you are man at last.
Everybody, please get up and dance at this time. Come on, everyone.
Please don't leave me, girl.
Don't you know?
Everybody get your hands up in the air and get them up right here. Come on. About time to get a little funky on you right now, baby. We're gonna do a little song sound like this, y'all. Some of y'all might like it, some of y'all won't. 1, 2, horns, shake me out. 1, 2, 3, rock the song now. Oh, here we go, y'all. Come on, come on. Everybody throw your hands up. Get your hands up high in the air. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Come on. It's about that time. It's about that time. Come on. You gotta shake it. Shake it. You don't wanna break it. Shake it. Come on. Come on. Horns to the top, y'all. One more time. Oh, oh. That's the part I like. Here we go. Uh-huh, uh-huh. One more time, everybody get your hands up, get your hands up, get them up in the air, shake it up, little girl, gonna rock right now, here we go, here we go, here we go, come on, oh, oh, I like this bass, yeah, we're gonna have fun tonight, y'all, everybody say hey, say ho, say now throw your hands up in the air. Rock the beat, shake it, look, here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Horns to the top, just one more time. Yeah. Oh. Check it out, y'all. Here we go now. Come on, check it out. Oh. Let me get my hair out my eyes. Oh. Now, some of y'all might like this, some of y'all won't. Some of y'all won't get this, some of y'all just don't. But before we go any further, baby, let me clear out the let me clear out the oh yeah, baby, now we got us a good crowd here tonight. Hey, give the bride and groom a big round of applause. They're rocking out there on the floor. Don't stand around, baby. Come on. About that time. It's about that time, yo. Come on, don't stand around. I need everybody to dance. Everybody dance. Come on. I said, hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? What you got to say? I said, hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? Hollywood, Hollywood swinging. Hollywood, Hollywood swinging, swing, swing, baby. Check it out. I remember not too long ago, I went to a theater and caught the Charles St. Paul show. I always wanted, check it out, mama, to get into a band and sing my song. You become a bad piano player. So here we are, out here in Garden City, the city of the stars, cars, you know. I'm gonna get ready to play for you, play for you. I said, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? What you got to say? I said, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? What you got to say? Hollywood, Hollywood swinging. Hollywood, Hollywood swinging. Yeah, yeah. Hollywood swinging, 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 Hollywood. Here we go, y'all. Come on, let's step, y'all. Here we go. Come on, let's step. Here we go. Just step, 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 step. place, baby. I wanna see you on your worst behavior. Here we go, y'all. It's about that time. Oh, it's about that time. Come on, come on. It's about that time, baby. Here we go, right there, easy. Oh.
to make us feel great out there tonight. We're going to sing it just one more time. Come on, sing with the band. Everybody, come on.
Together,
Nation. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it.
Tears are gonna fall. Rolling in the deep. There's you and me. Tears are gonna fall. Rolling in the deep. There's you and me. Tears are gonna fall. Rolling in the deep. There's you and me.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Alyssa.
And I'm Yi Ping, and we both went to grade school together with Sarah in the beautiful city of Columbus, Ohio.
Which is not a town like Steve likes to call it. It is in fact a city. A town has only 1,000 to 20,000 people, and we have almost 1 million.
And no, that number does not include cows.
So through the years, I've known Sarah for 20 years, and I've seen her go through 4 weddings, 1 in 7th grade bio, 1 in 8th grade Latin, 1 for New Year's, 10th grade, to Meredith over there. But this one I think is really gonna stick. I believe in this one.
Sarah, you look amazing as always, and this wedding venue is absolutely magical.
For those of you who don't know, Sarah has always been the party planner of the group, from planning movie nights, zoo scavenger hunts, surprise birthday parties, and prom groups. And so we knew this wedding was going to be one of a kind.
Steve, you are so lucky to marry our best friend, okay?
She radiates beauty.
She's brilliant.
She's confident.
Successful.
Funny.
She has vision.
Impeccable taste in the fine things in life like cheese, chocolate, and wine.
And she probably has the largest fund of trivia knowledge out of anyone we know. So we feel so honored today to be here to celebrate and support Sarah and Steve. And we can't believe how fast time has flown. Who would have guessed that Sarah met her life partner on the first day of college? So we still remember when we first heard about Steve. We were 3-way Skyping, catching each other up on all the exciting things that were happening during our first semester of college back in October of 2011, when Sarah starts talking about this boy who lived on her floor.
Now she just kept mentioning him throughout the conversation, from late night talks and floor activities that Steve played a key role in. And I was like, Sarah, you're gonna start dating this boy. I'm calling it right now. She's like, no, like we're just friends. He's just a really cool guy. And then, bam, a couple months later, they start dating.
Surprising neither of us.
And the rest is history. Now, one of the first times I met Steve, I had to help him move a fridge into his new home, affectionately known as the Murder Cove, due to its location in the basement, and it flooded a lot. So, but we've gotten past that point, and I've gotten to know Steve a lot better. And when I found out that Sarah got Steve to watch Gilmore Girls with her, I knew that it was meant to be, and he was smitten.
So I met Steve a little bit later in New York City when he suggested that we meet up at Buttercup Bakery, a bake shop he says he frequented growing up. Now, as a self-proclaimed dessert connoisseur, I decided to put him to the test. I asked him which cupcake I should get, and he gave me his recommendation, and it ended up being one of the tastiest cupcakes I ever had, which is when I knew this boy was a keeper.
Sarah has always loved traveling, whether to China, the Galapagos, Spain, or anywhere in between. And I'm so glad that she has a wonderful travel partner in Steve, and they'll have a great time the rest of their life, starting in Greece.
So Sarah, Steve, may your days together going forward be filled with good fortune, good health, success in both your personal and professional pursuits, and bucket loads of happiness in this grand adventure of life. We love you guys, and we want to toast to you guys, so everyone, cheers!
Come on, everyone, give them a big round of applause, if you will. And now we'd like to call up at this time the best man, David.
Thank you. Oh, that's nice and loud. I like that. Thank you. I'll leave this here. Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay. I'll leave this right here. First of all, can we just give one more round of applause for the Maids of Honor? That was really fantastic. Thank you, guys. Make it difficult on me as one person to follow 2 people, but I'll try. So anyway, for those who don't know me, hello. My name is David Pochapin. I am Stephen's younger brother. I'm actually the only other sibling, and his only brother, which makes me being selected as best man basically a glorified version of process of elimination. But after giving myself that credibility, I will now begin my best man speech. So, I'm actually not going to start by talking about Stephen. I'm going to talk about Sarah first, ladies first. Sarah, ever since we met you, and then we keep getting to know you, and I feel like I've known you for a while, even though it's only been a matter of 5 or 6 years. But every single time we see you, you become more and more a part of our family. And it's really incredible. It's something we so enjoy. And the best part about it is, of course, we love you being a part of our family, but how happy you make Stephen. And that's really the incredible thing. No one, honestly, and I've known Stephen forever, no one and nothing has ever made him this happy. No video games or anything has made him ever this happy before. So, honestly, thank you so much for what you bring out in Stephen and what you bring to this family. And finally, congratulations on finally being part of the family. We're so happy to have you. So, quick round of applause for that. Definitely. So now on to Stephen. Okay, so that's a good way of starting. So Stephen, as many of you guys know, is a very interesting person. There are like a million intricacies and absurdities associated with him. So with this best man speech, I struggled because I had to figure out a way to include all those aspects of him that are so crazy, while also making sure I uphold the Pochapin Madonic tradition of just being ridiculously over the top, completely embarrassing ourselves, even though we're probably not that good at the stuff we do anyway. But I was gonna give it a try, and so when I was thinking of how to do it, I was thinking like, Stephen, like how does, I'm trying to put so many things together, how does, man, do you mind helping me out just for a second? Can you just click play? Can you just click play on that? Yeah, thank you. It's worth the wait, I hope. How does a fencing gamer, son of 2 doctors and a Googler, who thought he could pull off a calculator watching high school, believes he's the fun fact all knowing, go on to marry this girl Sarah Cohen? He's the snow hater, Halo Slayer, the Terminator. This is Josh's school, thought Cornell was really cool, came home with a little bruise, wasn't just one, there was 2, Cornell Engineering, the choice seems too good to refuse. Moving to Cornell, we arrive at high-rise 5, he's got his binary clock and is feeling real alive. Inside, we were worried that people might think it's weird. My brother was ready to take on his freshman year. Stephen goes over to meet the girls on his hall. Our man didn't notice, but he begins to fall. A few months later, he asked Sarah to date her. He called him pretty soon to tell us the big news. Well, the word got around saying Stephen's got a girlfriend, a Jew from Ohio. Uncle Greg, is that possible? Dated for 6 years and Stephen got down on a knee. The news started spreading and nobody could believe Stephen's getting married to a girl named Sarah Cohen. Hold on, where's this wedding gonna be? Where the hell is Garden City? When he was young, couch potato, no tomatoes, got chubby, couldn't win a game of checkers. When he was playing with Bubby, thinks it's fashion to wear t-shirts outside the house. Dislocated his shoulder because he thought he saw a mouse. Sitting around the house, addicted to his video games, we all knew that he really needed to make a change. Mom and Dad saying, Stephen, get your ass off the couch, cause that's when Stephen decided to start fencing with Tim Morehouse. He then found his passion for coding and computer science, started making games, head through the ranks, he'd be flying, started working, first for Activision and Microsoft, now a Google quickly making his way up to the top. California dreaming, living the West Coast life. Only thing missing was to find a perfect wife. But Stephen was smart and knew just what to do. He proposed to Sarah at the San Diego Zoo. Stephen, you are the best big brother. Who else could I talk to about our Temple Queen's mother? Sarah, you always look so elegant. Why you complete your PhD on sea elegance? Stephen and Sarah, I only wish the best for you. Even dry clean your suit so you never have to fight again. Oh, Sarah, one piece of advice. Make sure you never pack his back. Their first move as a couple was surprising.
confidence for the check. Your world will never be the same. Oh, they stare on their fingers now, let's stop missing reasons. Even as a brother, you are always there for me. Everybody's kingdom like your friends and family. You two, you gave birth to him. You guys, you grew up with him. You welcomed him. Who the hell are you? And you! You're the crazy girl who married him. I am just so happy for you both. So let's raise our glass to Stephen and Sarah. Thank you all. Mazel tov to the happy couple. I love you both.
Should I feel when everything is you? What kind of love is this that you're giving me? Is it in your kiss just because you're sweet? Girl, all I know is every time you're near, feel a change, something good, make your name. Look what you got to do, my daughter. Baby, you know your love, baby.
If it takes the rest of my life to keep
go. Don't bring it too hot. I'm totally the time is too hot. Make a dragon walk to the time is too hot. Tell me you know who I am too hot. I'm mad about that money. Girls, it's hallelujah. Girls, it's hallelujah. Girls, it's hallelujah. That guy won't go get it to you. That guy won't go get it to you. That guy won't go get it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, you boy. Don't believe it, just why? 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 Hey, 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 hey! Wait a minute. What's the minute? Time check. We all get this ready. From Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. Don't show up, don't show up. Moving in the restaurant, give it. Too hot. Don't totally the time in. Too hot. Make a dragon want to be time in. Too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot. I'm a man about that money. Girls, it's hallelujah. Girls, it's hallelujah. Girls, it's hallelujah. That guy won't get it yet. That guy won't get it yet. That guy won't get it yet. Saturday night we get the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe it, just watch. Hey, 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 hey! You freak it and own it. Don't brag about it, just show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. You sexy and own it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Say what? Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Say what? Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Say what? Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up.
Everybody get your hands up. Get it up, get it up, get it up in the air. Come on. Everybody get your hands up. Get it up in the air. Ho! Keep it right there. So crazy, so crazy.
But you know what I don't care. Talking like you don't know what I care. I need to raise it right. I need to raise it right. Raise it right. I need to raise it right. Take it right. He's coming up and head right. You're so crazy in love, coming up and down. You're so crazy in love. You're so crazy in love, coming up and down. You're so crazy in love.
Everybody get your hands up, get them up, get them up, come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go, here we go. Sing the song, girl. Come on, give the band a big round of applause. Come on out there. Yeah. Hey, let's give them a big round of applause. Come on.
One more kiss, guys. One more kiss.
We just really like to thank everyone for coming. It means so much to have our family and friends here to celebrate with us.
And we want to have a special thank you to the many, many people who have traveled to be here. We have people from California, Arizona, Utah,
Florida, Wisconsin, Georgia,
Illinois, Ohio, Tennessee,
Washington and Washington, D.C.,
Oregon, Virginia, Massachusetts,
Colorado, Michigan, and Canada. And a special happy birthday to Jonathan.
And a very special thank you to Susie Juris and Dan O'Shea for designing our logo, save the dates, invitations, programs, and so much more.
Since it would have to be after I get home from work, Susie would stay up till midnight to discuss designs with us. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you to Rabbi Aim and Cantor Karen for the beautiful ceremony and meeting with us to prepare for married life.
We'd also like to thank our entire wedding party.
Thank you for being great friends and helping to make the process very fun. I'd also like to, a special thank you to Yiping and Alyssa for being my best friends and go-to girls.
I'd also like to thank my brother David for being my best man, my best friend, and the best brother a guy could have, and giving the best man speech anyone could ever have.
Last but certainly not least, thank you to our parents for all their love and support and for throwing us this incredible wedding.
A very special thank you to our wedding planner, my mom. A quick funny story, when I was having dinner with a coworker and said I was having my wedding in New York, he says, it must be really tough. I said, it's not too bad. My mom's really helping with a lot of the planning. He goes, what is she, a wedding planner? I'm like, no, she's a doctor.
We love you all so much, and thank you.
And I'd just like to end with saying how excited I am to be able to call Sarah my wife. And I am most thankful for us being put on the same freshman floor, because without that, I never would have met her. I love you and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Now we're going to do some very special dances.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, and someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely with your cheeks so sweet and your smile so warm. There is nothing for me but to love you. That's the way you look tonight. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Hey, right now we'd like the groom to please come to the center of the floor for a very special dance with his mom.
For all those times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful, baby. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You saw the best that was me. You lifted me up when I couldn't reach. You gave me faith when you believed. I'm everything I am because you love me.
Hey, let's give them a big round of applause, everybody. And right now, you know, when the last child is married, we do what we call a mazinka. Come on, everybody, get up and come on out and congratulate them. The last child is married and out of the house. Here we go. Hey!
be loyal. Come on, let's give them a nice big round of applause, everybody. Baby, 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 baby,
so bad, so bad, so bad.
Tried to tell your mama, but she said this one's just for you, dad.
Yo, dad, yo, dad, yo, dad.
Why?
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 Why, lady? Yeah.
I love you.
I love you. I still love you.
I see you driving around town with the girl I love. I'm like, forget you. Changing my mind wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you and forget it too. I was rich, still be richer. That's some shit.
That's so deep.
Changing my best, I see the shit of us. I'm like, forget you.
Forget you, 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 forget you.
When nobody else is around. You know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout, let my head go and shout, let my arms fly, let my head lay, let my whole back, get my head down. Everybody says, everybody says, hey, 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 hey. You know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and let my arms go, let my head fly, get my head right, get my head tight, gotta smoke it, get my head right. Everybody say, hey, 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 yeah, hey, 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 hey. Now wait a minute. I feel now that I got my baby, she been so good to me, and she knows how to cook in the kitchen. You know you make me want to shout, kick my heels up and throw my arms up and let my head go, let my arms fly, let my head rise, get my head tight, get my head right. Everybody says, hey, 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 shout a little bit softer now, 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 a little bit softer now. Come on, get on down. I need one worm, one worm. All the way down. There we go. A little bit louder now, 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 a little bit louder now. Hey, 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 now wait a minute. Dearly beloved, we're here today to talk about this thing called life. And if the elevator tries to bring you down, sing for me. Sing, angel. Raw. And the spring became summer. To believe you come on strong. And touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Whoa, sweet Caroline, the good times never seem so good.
So good, so good, so
Whoa, I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. Look at the night. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Here we go. Oh, sweet Caroline. The good times never seem so good.
So good, so good, so
Oh, I've been inclined to believe they never would. Whoa, sweet Caroline, the good times never seem so good.
So good, so good, so
good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. New York, New York, these vagabond shoes are long and straight and step around the heart of it. New York, New York, I wanna wake up in a city that never sleeps, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York, I've got to wake up in a city that never sleeps, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the list, cream of the crop on the top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. Yeah, if I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. Sing this last part with me. It's up to you, New York. New York, New York, yeah!
Sarah, as much as I adored you as a child, I really appreciate you as the person you've become. Steve, you are going to come into our family, and we hope that the work that we've done with our daughter will translate into something wonderful for the two of you.
This is a perfect day with Sarah and Stephen. There's great chemistry and a special connection and balance between you. Be each other's North Star to guide you on your journey and adventures together. The one bright star that you can count on, the one that is true, steady, and reassuring.
By this ring,
You are consecrated to me
you are consecrated to me
as my wife
as my wife,
in accordance with the laws of Moses
in accordance with the laws of Moses
and the people of Israel.
and the people of Israel.
I am to my beloved,
And my beloved is to me.
and my beloved is to me.
I want to just end with Stephen's papa, Al Madonic, who's not here tonight. He told me the day that we got married that the most important thing in the world at a marriage from that moment on is the two of you. That no matter what happens, you always have to remember that the two of you are the most important thing, and you always have to recognize what you have and cherish it and never take it for granted. That you love each other deeply, that you laugh, you continue to dance, and look around this room and know that everybody here will always be here for you now and forever because we love you so much.